Are we on? Are we on? Oh, hey guys, this is your commissioner and welcome to another week of recap and preview. But before we begin, let me tell you, as you can see, I am cleanly shaved. No thanks to Luck, who still has his ugly ass beard. But I, for one, cannot look like that. I gotta look like a civilized person. If he wants to look like a caveman and suck, that's totally fine with me. So, to get started, I'm going to show you a lineup, okay? And you probably may not even recognize half the people on this lineup, right? So here it is. Yeah, some of you may be thinking that this looks like a police lineup with a bunch of colors and two white people just planted in there so it doesn't look racist, right? So, but how many of you can really guess who these people are? Obviously Aaron Rodgers is the obvious one, but let me read them to you. So from the top left to right, it's Aaron Rodgers, Joseph Randle, Frank Gore, Jeremy Maclin, Latavius Murray, LeGarrette Blount, Greg Olsen, AJ Green, and Devontae Freeman. You may ask, why do I mention these? Well, these guys were the difference maker for this week, for a win or a loss. And some just did great, so we just had to call them difference makers, right? So anyway, so with that said, why don't we do a little recap of last week? So the first match, Chuck Day versus Brown and Gronk LLP. Looks like Chuck Day had an awesome comeback. Of course, when you have A-Rod on your team, you always have a chance. I had my hopes up, but 23 points for A-Rod is nothing. Marcus Mariota can get 23 points, right? And this is A-Rod. So great job to Chuck Day for winning and becoming 2-1 and putting Brown and Gronk down to 2-1 as well. And then the comeback, LTTO for short, Light the Tower Orange, right? Came back on the Gurus. The Gurus were feeling pretty confident after Sunday night. And then all of a sudden, Jeremy Maclin shows up, right? And it's probably considered garbage time, or whatever you want to call it. Jeremy Maclin shows up with the kicker and Kelsey, and they go on to win it by 5 points. So sorry to Guru, maybe next time your kicker can do a little bit better and maybe give you a field goal, couple field goals, and you can win. Having 0 3 weeks in a row doesn't help your cause, buddy. So grab a kicker that just, all they do is kick field goals. Beast Mode and Tebow. So Beast Mode suffered some major injuries, right? Big Ben for one of them. I'm going to miss him. And then, of course, Marshawn Lynch. Who knows what's going on with that cat? He's getting an MRI done this week. He may be good, may not be good. Who knows? But Team Tebow got to hand it to him. Played 3 Raiders, and they combined for 60 points. So great job, Tim Tebow. Keep it up. And then Jersey Strong. Jersey Strong needed a big day from Greg Olsen, right? That was his difference maker to win this match. Basically, Greg Olsen tripled his projection, which always helps in any week, right? And then, Odell Beckham chipped in here and there, but great first win for Jersey Strong to get to 1-2. And that puts, where does that put? Veteran Ballers. So the Veteran Ballers, I feel really bad for the Veteran Ballers. They're 0-3 now, and may not be able to get out of this rut. And any team that's 0-3, usually, actually maybe 100%, you might want to check this stat, does not make it to the playoffs. So Veteran Ballers, great season, good try. You may be able to be a season spoiler for some people, but keep trying, buddy. And then let's see, who do we have? And then Blue Thunder and Stewie the Devil. So it was a valiant effort by Stewie, but of course, the Blue Thunder was just too much. Blue Thunder, he had everything going for him, and I think the secret behind Blue Thunder's win, because he's such a superstitious freak, is that it was the orange moon, the super moon, the blood moon, call it what you want. But this thing, for others, it's an inauspicious, not a favorable sign, but for Blue Thunder, worked in his favor. And he got the blowout win. Not a blowout win, but it's the all-time season high score ever in our fantasy league. So congrats to him. But if you, just to let you know, there's not going to be another blue or orange moon for about 18 years. So relish the win, enjoy it, enjoy the 200 points, but you'll have to wait about 18 years for another one of those. So that pretty much does it for a recap. Now, what I do want to, I got another segment this week. It's called Bust Alert. So far this season, you know, and most of you guys know this, but QBs that have been bust, you know, Andrew Luck, to his standards, he's a bust. Drew Brees, Matt Stafford, Peyton Manning to a certain degree is a bust for being drafted in, you know, higher rounds. Running backs, too many to name, but just to name a few: Forsett, Jeremy Hill, Marshawn Lynch, CJ Anderson, DeMarco Murray, Lamar Miller, all freaking bust. God damn it. And wide receivers, Calvin Johnson, Mike Evans, T.Y., Brandon Cooks, once again, bust, right? And if you notice the theme, the quarterbacks that struggle, their receivers are also struggling. So keep that in mind when you're actually starting somebody in your lineup. If the quarterback's struggling, don't start that receiver. Okay, so moving on. Let's move on to this week's matchups. The first matchup, Brown and Gronk LLP versus LTTO. It seems the hot start to Brown and Gronk could be cooling down this week, with Gronk on buys and the rest of the team just okay. They're not very, you know, they're not veteran players. They got second string, second year guys and Landry and whatnot. So his team is just okay. But if Luck and Gore play to their potential against Jacksonville, which I think LTTO manager is thinking, and why he made the trade for Frank Gore, then this could be an easy win for LTTO. So my prediction this week is that LTTO will go on to beat Brown and Gronk LLP. And then second matchup, Beast Mode versus who do we got? Blue Thunder. So while I don't think Blue Thunder is going to score 200 points every week, or this week even, may not even score 150, I still think that with Beast Mode's injuries and, you know, the lack of supporting cast to Julio Jones, I really don't think that Beast Mode has a chance. I think Blue Thunder is going to easily win this week. But just to let Blue Thunder know, be a little grounded. Devontae Freeman, he's not going to put up 30-plus points every week. It was a flash in the pan, and he will be, you know, back to his old self. Just remember last year when they didn't really even use him. So, what else? What else do we have here? And Keenan Allen, once again. You know, Keenan Allen, this is another guy. You know, had a great week, then goes cold. So be careful on that. But with that said, Blue Thunder will roll this weekend. Boom, booyah. Next, Jersey Strong and who are you playing? Chuck Day. On paper, Jersey Boys or Jersey Strong has a good team, but has consistency issues. Jeremy Hill's not helping his cause. Wilson has a Monday night game against the Stars. Come out. Oh, sorry guys, I can't even read my own handwriting. So Russell Wilson has a Monday night game, and you know, on Monday night the Stars do tend to play at a higher level, so that might be the key or the difference maker for this week for Jersey Strong to pull off a win against Chuck Day. And you know, but I really think, with that said though, Chuck Day, he has a ragtag team, and but it's led by A-Rod. I mean, come on, Aaron Rodgers is a fucking beast. So while he's got A-Rod at QB, he has a chance to win any week. But this week, I think the difference maker for Chuck Day and to get his win is going to be Martellus Bennett against those Oakland Raiders. Finally, what do we got here? The most anticipated match is between two of the loudest mouths in the league. Veteran Baller Squad, for short, we're going to call him VBS, versus Tim Tebow. VBS definitely played it safe this year by only drafting veterans, but that philosophy is biting him in the ass. On the other side, Tim Tebow, he sports a young team led by the Raiders. The Raiders' offense actually scores 60 points for him. So if they can do that this week, that might be enough to beat the whole team that VBS puts out there, right? So anyway, but with that said though, you know, Foster, it's all going to depend on Foster's play. Arian Foster, if he does play, then I do give VBS a shot to beat Tim Tebow. But if Arian Foster doesn't play, then Tim Tebow, God's team, will win this week. Last, finally, Stewie the Devil and the Guru. Guys, Stewie changes his lineup like he changes his underwear. I mean, these guys are being in, out, last minute changes, this and that. The strategy may not be working, but this week, if he does get the perfect combo of size, comfort, and color, then he might actually win against the Guru. The Guru's, he's going to be challenged this week because terrific Tom, is on a bye week. But, he does have a capable backup in Phillip Rivers. And Phillip Rivers at home, I think he plays a lot better than he does on the road. So I'm going to go and say that this week is going to be the Guru, but it's going to be a very low, a low margin victory, but he will eke out the win. So my picks for this week is going to be LTTO, Light the Tower Orange, Blue Thunder, Chuck Day, God's Team, and the Guru. With that said, I am out, and I hope you enjoyed my new dress code, and I'll see you next week.